What's going on, Heroes of Lore? My name is Ray, and welcome back to AdventureQuest Worlds. Today, the I Am Ray account turns 10 years old. On February 27th, 2011, I created this account. Now, although I've been playing AQW since 2009, I did create this account a couple years after I've played. So, with the 10-year anniversary of this account, there is a cool Book of Lore shop that has been unlocked that has a few cool items in there which we'll take a look at. But the reason why you're probably here is for the HighSeas Commander class, which is a class that you can only acquire once your account turns 10 years old. So I'm going to show you how to get the class, and we're going to take a nice brief look at it and its abilities. We'll get it to rank 10 in this video, all of that after the intro in 3, 2, 1. Okay, welcome back to the video, ladies and gents. While we're here, why don't we go ahead and open our Book of Lore, just so we can take a look at the badge here. So we're going to go in the achievement badges, and we're going to scroll all the way to the left. Now, I initially thought that I didn't get the badge, but for some reason, like, you got the 9 years played badge, and then the 10-year played badge, for some reason, turns into a dragon. So, I don't know why that is, so make sure that you click on it and check your years played. So here's a 10 years played badge. We'll go ahead and open the shop, and now we have the Enchanted Pirate set. This is just a pretty simple pirate looking set. It's not even really a naval commander, but here you've got the armor color customizable at the trims. You've got the hair for male, the tricorn, that's the male with the hat, and you've got the enchanted tricorn and locks. Unfortunately, the female hair only comes with the hat, which I don't know why that is, but I digress. You've got the enchanted pistol and the enchanted cutlass, so I mean, it's a pretty decent set. Personally, not something I would wear, but if you're very fond of pirate gear in AQW, this is definitely something you can pick up. Right then, let's go over and we're going to go to the High Seas map, which is where we're going to acquire this class. Now, I'm doing this video pretty raw, so there will be cuts in between, meaning that this is the quest line that you need to get the class. You gotta get through it, and then you'll get two quests at the end. There's a member version as well, where you can get enchanted tokens. Now, you will need these. You got the enchanted tokens ×4 in that quest, and you've got a ×10 on this quest, which is for members only / legends. Now, the next step quest is actually where you can turn in, you need 50 tokens, enchanted tokens, to claim the HighSeas Commander class. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead through this quest line. I'm going to get 50 tokens. We're going to turn it in and acquire the class. For me, it'll take a bit, but I'll see you just in 5 seconds here.
A few moments later.
Alright then, so for the next step quest, this is where we get the HighSeas Commander, and it says required items enchanted pirates. So the shop that I showed earlier isn't useless after all. So we'll go into the 10 years played, and we'll quickly buy the Enchanted Pirate, because we're going to need to merge it for the HighSeas Commander class. Now, the two quests that I mentioned, this one here is Catch of the Day, where we have to go kill the Chaos Kraken. I'm not sure if this is a daily thing. We're going to find that out right now. This quest here, I wouldn't imagine it's daily. It must be an easy farm. But anyway, we are a legend. We paid to win, so we're going to go /join. It might just be, I'm not sure the map. Right on, so here we are in the Chaos Kraken map. I put a public service announcement up over on Twitter and Discord, and gathered a few people from the AQW community to join me and fight. So, a few people in the room here are going to help me kill the Chaos Kraken, and we're hopefully going to be able to turn this in. I mean, it's 50 of these tokens, right? So, technically, we only need to kill him 5 times. Okay, so that is the last kill that we need to do. We can go ahead and collect our enchanted tokens. Wow, so that was 5 kills. Very, very easy if you're a legend. This will take you 5 minutes to get. So, in our inventory, we have the 50 enchanted tokens, and we have the enchanted pirates. So, let's go back to our beloved High Seas map. And these beautiful folks over here can follow me if they want to. My go-tos are on. So let's go to the quest and let's go to the next step. So, enchanted token, check, and enchanted pirate, check. Let's accept and let's turn it in to collect the HighSeas Commander class. That's what the armor looks like. Very nice. Turn in. Okay. We are now the proud owner of the HighSeas Commander class. Okay, yeah, so what I've done here is I just turned off the custom drops UI in AQLite, and we can accept it that way and turn the custom UI back on. By the way, if you don't have AQLite, definitely pick it up. Link for that will be down below and in the pinned comments. So there we have it. So now that we have the class, let's go ahead and equip it and take a look at what the class art looks like. Alright then, so we've got the class equipped here, and we can kind of take a sneak peek here at the class art. It looks very cool. Now, our next task is to get it up to rank 10, but we can actually go ahead and take a quick look at the skills and what they do here. Now, this is by no means an in-depth class review. This is kind of just skimming over the class, taking a look at it. So if you want some in-depth class reviews, I think a couple of people have done that on YouTube, so I'll find those videos and link them down below if you are looking specifically for a class review. But the first skill here is a combo rune, 7 mana, 3-second cooldown, and it appears that it's a stack ability, and it increases my crit chance by 7%. And does that stack? So does it 7% plus 7%, 14%? Does that stack 5 times? That would be interesting to know. Okay, so it also empowered rune, increasing crit damage by 15%, and that's 5 stacks for 10 seconds. Okay, so that in general that gives you a lot more damage, which is a very, very good thing. Especially, this probably be good for farming bosses. I can already tell this is a single target class, and to have this sort of class damage boost, and you couple that with a stone crusher, I think this would be definitely a really good class to have in a farming party if you're farming a boss, for sure. I think this probably is going to be a class I'll use on the weekly events when we're farming drops from bosses. Okay, so the magical enchantment, or enhancement rather. So runes, you applied and activated their effects, either boosting, okay, so boost your haste by 30%, dodge by 30%, or it applies a moderate heal over time. So you have a chance of having 3 different things here, right? So to me, it doesn't look like the heal over time is the most reliable. That's just because it's not a guaranteed heal over time, right? Now, I actually haven't taken a look at how good the heal over time is. If it's as good as Blazebinder, for example, then definitely that's a great skill. But haste 30%, you couple that with the first one with your damage, your crit increase, and your crit damage. That's quite a lot. So the third skill here is a rune cannon. You'll always carry a rune around, saying opportunity. So it applies cannon fodder, which increases all damage taken by the target by 30%. Okay, so basically what I'm gathering from this class is it's a massive damage overkill sort of class, right? So taking about, that's 30%, and that's for 6 seconds. That's pretty nutty. Then the cannon burden, dealing 400% damage. Okay, so if combo rune is active, right? This is combo rune, and if we have that active and we hit the skill, 400% damage over 6 seconds, and also applies healing rune for 4 seconds. Okay, it's pretty overpowered. If this was a multi-target class, it would be completely overpowered. Okay, the final skill here is a supernova. So it applies runebound destruction, increasing your opponent's haste by 25%, while reducing their damage by 40%. Okay, so this is so it gives haste to our enemy, but it reduces their damage output. And to be honest, that's our haste doesn't matter too much, especially if their damage output is reduced by 40%. So this applies the haste rune for 4 seconds. So there you go. That's a brief overview of the class skills. We're going to see it in action. I'm just going to get it up to rank 10, and I'll see you in just a moment. Right on. So, I realized that this class is actually quite god tier when I was ranking it up in Ice Storm Arena, and it's a very, very overpowered class. So, quickly taking a look here, we're going to keep this very, very simplified. Again, I want to reiterate, this is not an in-depth class video. So your first skill, you want to stack this, alright? This is just your friendly, you want to make sure you stack this at least 5 times. When you stack this, your 3 skill is essentially your healing skill, right? This doesn't do any damage, but this will basically, this first stack combo runes will give you, it'll pretty much all the time give you all 3 runes. And if you have all 3 runes and you hit your 3 skill, it'll give you all of the rune effects. So it'll give you dodge, it'll give you haste, and it'll give you your heal over time. Now the heal over time is more than enough for survivability for this class, so it's not the best kind of heal class that we have in the game, but it's good enough. Your 4 applies a massive damage over time of 400%. That's what you need to have. Again, it all comes back to your combo rune. This class is very similar to Legion Doom Knight when I think about it, but yeah, so this is your best friend. You want to make sure this is stacked to get your survivability skill, to get your damage over time skill. And then your 5 is a nuke. This thing is a nuke. If you have your combo rune stacked, this will be your nuke right here, okay? It does a massive amount of damage on top of applying debuffs to the enemy. So overall, this is a very easy class to use. It's very overpowered. Of course, it's single target, so your 5th nuke here can actually nuke across the room or the map that you're in, but it's definitely, if this class was a multi-target class, I think it would be one of the best classes in the game. But otherwise, I think I may genuinely be using this class when it comes to farming bosses with a lot of health. And speaking of bosses, why don't we go up here and quickly take down the captain over here. Okay, so here we are. Here's Captain Beard. He's got 69,000 health. Now, before we go ahead and solo him, I do want to add that I've got full luck enchantments on right now. If you want to increase the survivability with this class, I highly recommend doing a luck and thief combination, just because this class survivability is a little bit questionable. The heal over time isn't the best, and you know, that's definitely the weakness of this class. As you're going to see here, we'll go ahead and we'll stack our first skill here 5 times, our combat runes. Now, it's important to remember that most of the skills on this class will actually apply debuffs to the enemy, and that's really important for the survivability, so you definitely need to use the right combination. I started with our 5th nuke, because that reduces his damage output by 40%, and most of the skills on this class will actually also give you a bunch of buffs, which is important. So all the buffs, all the debuffs, my health is tanking quite a bit, so I'll go ahead and use our survivability skill here, which will apply a small heal over time. Not the best heal over time, but that it is what it is. The 4th skill here will actually do a massive damage over time, and it'll also apply a debuff to him, which is kind of important. It'll increase our damage output. So basically, this class, all in all, is just a lot of debuffing and buffing. If you don't do the right combination, you will die if you're soloing a boss, like I'm doing here. My health is getting quite low, and I've got my heal over time. As you can see, the health is going up, but it isn't the best, right? So there you go. Essentially, you want to stack this skill. It doesn't hurt to start off using your 5th skill just to get that 40% damage reduction on the enemy, and that will help you a lot to start stacking. You definitely want to apply your damage over time, and that'll also give you buffs and take away from Captain Beard here. And once you see your health is starting to get low and you've got your combat runes stacked a few times, you can go ahead and activate your 3 skill, which will give you your haste, your dodge, and most importantly, your heal over time. So as you can see, soloing a boss, can get pretty hectic. Your health can get quite low. There is a bit of RNG in there when it comes to stacking. But all in all, it's a very nice class, especially in a party. If I'm in a party and we're farming a boss, this class will definitely do its contribution. You couple it with a Stone Crusher, it'll definitely be a cool class. Okay, I'll leave it there for today. I will link a couple of detailed, more organized class reviews for HighSeas Commander. But thank you so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. 10 years this account was created. If you have this class or your account is turning 10, do let me know down below. Otherwise, I will catch you in the next one. Make sure to like and subscribe and hit that little notification bell if you haven't already. It'll make sure that you won't miss any future uploads or AQW streams from me. Go ahead and follow me on Twitter, and you should be on Twitter anyway if you're playing AQW. The community is constantly over there, and there's a lot of cool stuff that happens during the week, even if we aren't online in the game. You can also come in our AQW community Discord. We have over 5,000 people in there. The invite link will be down below in the description as well as the pinned comments. Alright, enough rambling from me. I'll catch you in the next one, and I'll see you all real soon. Battle on, and have a great day.